Hello. Are you looking to create some very powerful affirmations that target exactly your weak points and help support you and build you there? That is exactly what I'm talking you through today. This morning, as I was going through my journaling process, I took a hybrid of some things that have been on my mind, some kind of negative things that are specific to me, and I combined that with some ideas from a training I had listened to as part of my morning routine. And I just started journaling. I just started writing in my journal. I am all of these good things. And I kind of alluded to that in the Facebook post. And so I wanted to go a little bit deeper and teach you guys exactly how I arrived at those powerful and specific affirmations, because there's a pretty easy system to developing them so that they are laser focused on exactly what you want to develop and enhancing your life, and minimizing those things that you want to go away and that you wish were not a part of your life. So I'll give you a little close up. This is behind the scenes. This is step one. I'm not going to go super into detail on what this is. It's kind of a vision board, and I hope you don't mind me being a little vulnerable and personal with you. So the idea here, and I'll show another video another day on how to create something like this, but the idea is, this is me, and you can see the hair, and what I've done is create the bubble around me, a safety bubble where only good things get in. It's kind of my energy and what I claim, and the green on the inside is what I am saying is inside, is close to me. I want more of that. That is mine. And then you can see on the outside, the red or pink, that goes better with my office, is what I don't want, what I want outside of my bubble. I do not want it bothering me, affecting me, etc. So I've done this in all the corners, and it was an exercise that I did a while back just as another part of my own personal development. And so I was able to kind of identify, isolate, okay, I want more of this. I'm being intentional on what I want to create in my life. I want more of the green, less of the red or the hot pink. So I identified that on a different day. Coming back, I'll show you my journal. Give me one sec. This is what I ended up with as I started this morning. And it was a page, and I did it a little different color than the rest of my journal pages because I just felt today was kind of going to be special. I was really going to write some powerful stuff that I knew I'd want to refer back to support myself and to continue to reprogram my mind in these awesome, powerful ways. And so I made it hot pink too, maybe to offset the hot pink. I just thought of that right now, of the negative, but what we're going to do is just going to outweigh it, right? And so what I did is start in this corner, and so some of the things that are on my mind that kind of bother me and kind of like nitpick me in the back of my mind, and hey, you know, your stuff's not going to work because blah, blah, blah. Everybody has their own. So I just picked not enough money, doubt, and lack of experience. So for my specific goals, those are things that pop up. Now, why do they pop up? That's just the way our subconscious mind is. It says, well, you don't have any proven pathway for that. We have no evidence that you can do this at all. So we're just going to say it's not safe. So those doubts, those limiting beliefs come from a lack of proof that you can, because you've never done it before. So that means anytime you're encountering something you've never done before, it's going to be that self-doubt, that fear, like that uncertainty, that possible unsafeness, right? That's normal. So just realize that if you ever have that, totally normal, and it's nothing that you need to be concerned with or dwell on overly long. But what we do need to do is identify it so that we can write its positive opposites. So that's where I started. My first one, I have more than enough money and plenty to share. So I'm going to address why this is good for me, and not only me, but others around me, because anytime we have a goal that's bigger than us, it helps us gather energy. It helps us feel more purpose as we do it, right? And it helps motivate us on. And so my first one was, I don't have enough money for this particular project. Oh, and it was a little bit stressful and great. And now I know that everything is always working out. There's going to be some way, and if you're driven and you refuse to give up, it'll come together some way. If you're resourceful, you find what you need, right? So really, not enough money might be not enough connections, might be not enough sales skills to get somebody to invest in your idea, that kind of thing. Really, not enough money is not a thing, but it feels like it is. And so it was feeling like that to me. So the very first one I wrote is, I have more than enough money and plenty to share. Second one, doubt. Okay, how do I just flip that script and overwhelm it and just obliterate doubt? Well, we talked about it a little bit. First is by understanding what that doubt is. And second is by even something simple. I believe in myself. Now, just the process of reshaping and verbalizing this positive opposite thought. If it's a thought you're not used to thinking, if you always go straight to worry or straight to doubt, and you haven't put a pause on that and given yourself time to come back and say, what would it sound like if that was not true? What if I was not living in doubt? What if I was, really on the other side of that? So that sounds like I believe in myself. Now there's something when I write this in my journal, and there's something else when I say it, when air comes through my body and comes through, I don't know if you think chakras, energy, there's something, even Tony Robbins talks about your physiology, your state, right? When you are physically starting to speak the words, it's even hard to say these things sometimes if you have trouble really starting to believe in it. I believe in myself. I can say that, and I better say that because that's the pathway I want to nurture in my brain and strengthen, right? So that was my second one. Lack of experience. No, if I really look, I have lots and lots of ways that I have experience for the task at hand. I have helped people. I have proven. I've gotten people positive results. People have said, thank you for helping me through this issue. I really do. If I sit down and think of it, I really can find the things I need to find the evidence I need to support me. So I just went on and on like that through all four corners, and it's not every doubt I have, and it's not every thought that's ever come. It takes a while of investment to go farther down that road, but I just wanted to address this today. And the cool thing is, once I got going, I just started to get momentum with my journal. As I started writing, as I started physically thinking about these new thoughts and new ways of thinking of myself, it's kind of like I got excited, I got uplifted, I got back on that path that felt good, and then I just kept going. So you can see I have more on my page than I have pink doubts, right, that I wrote. So after I got done addressing each of those specifically and individually and writing their positive opposites, then I kind of started into some affirmations that were on my mind, some positive things I could say about myself and my abilities, and from the training that I had listened to, that's where I kind of pulled in that outside stuff. You know what? I do add value to other people's lives. I am an excellent program designer. I enrich and help others. I provide results. I help remove obstacles. These are all the things that are in my way, and it's almost like I want to talk myself into it, right? You want to talk yourself into achieving your goals because the other stuff happens regardless anyway. So you gotta be on the other side of the scale, talking yourself into it, right? So I just kept going with some of those positive thoughts from the training, and then my mind went down different pathways, and you know what? And I'm rocking this, and I'm this, and I just kept writing, and I finally decided I had spent about enough time on this project by the time I got to the end of the page. So I called it good right there. But the end of my little journaling session, I felt like $1 million. I felt like I could do anything. I was not at all thinking about the stuff that was outside of my bubble anymore. I was like, I have, and then I went to the inside of my bubble on towards the end of the page. I don't want to forget to address that. So inside of my bubble, I am confident and charismatic. I am choosing to see abundance now. I have testimonials and gratitude pour in for the work I do. I am surrounded. Okay, this is the part about my bubble. I am surrounded by love, friends, high energy, time, ability, freedom, abundance, resources, clarity, and support. Those are the things that I claimed and put inside of my bubble. They are mine, and only stuff like that gets in. So I hope this has been helpful. I see a couple of you, hey, watching. Keith, hello, Brandon, Scott. Feel free to pop in there a question if you want to. If you have anything that you'd like me to expand on real quickly before we wrap up here, just about this kind of training, or maybe share, a result or something like that that's happened for you. I know there's tons of ways to use this, lots of morphs and different areas that we can go into. And it's really exciting what you start to even feel like you can accomplish and achieve once you put to rest all that other stuff that's kind of crackling around. It's almost like the static on a radio, and it just kind of annoys all the good stuff. And when you get rid of it, it's like, oh, okay, this is good. I'm just left with a good, clear message. And that's what feels good. That's what I want. So that is what I wanted to wrap up with and share with you today. I'm excited to have this community of entrepreneurs to support each other, help us get our obstacles out of the way, get the junk out of the way so we can be more profitable, more abundant, and get those basic needs made, pay the bills for the month, and then have plenty left to create experiences that are wonderful, check stuff off your bucket list, spend time with people you love, and make an impact. And that is what I'm all about. And that is what my company, Infinite Step Mentoring, is all about. And so thank you for tuning in. I would love your perspective. I would love if anyone in the comments wants to add what maybe something that you do or another direction that we could do to enhance an exercise like this. And it's not gonna be the only time I do something like this. Of course, in my own personal journey of leveling up constantly, I'll come back to an exercise like this again. So I would appreciate and love your feedback. And you guys go ahead, make time to do the mental stuff so that your actions that you take are more powerful and come from the right place. All right, thanks a lot. I'm Jen Gibbs with Infinite Step Mentoring, and we will chat with you soon. See ya.